nothing and being so absurd. For you took my eyes with your lovely words on the premiere summer night. First in Paramount, you took my sight. And you don't need to tell me what I found, Shaman Mirror. Yeah. Take me over, love, you're the commandeer. Sub-rows of gems and quirks waiting to be explored. And both of us have a yearning to always learn a little more. As we barter like pirates while the tide is out from shore. Yeah, waiting to be taken to another world where our love will be unfurled. And I don't know how this was seeded to me, but I grovel here. Take me over, love, you're the commandeer. Oh, take me in your arms, love. We'll travel to the right, sharing inspiration while laying in your stardust, knowing that it's where I belong. Take it to the cities, I'm gonna take it to the towns. And over a dram of rum, I'll tell the Elliots what I found. I'll tell them to keep their ears wide as they travel round. For our love story will go far. Mythologized, but kept on par. And with every thought of you, my face fills between the ears. Yeah. Take me over, love, you're the commandeer.
Good morning, everybody. This is Jeremiah Craig coming at you for Coffee and Music number 1528 right here in Ithaca, New York. Happy Monday. We're back at it here on a beautiful Monday. And thank you for kicking off your week with me right here on Coffee and Music number 1528. Cheers to you. Hope you had a great weekend. I had a good weekend, had a show at Summerhill Brewing. Lots of folks came through. It was great to see everybody. And then on yesterday, on Sunday, saw the Bills game over at the Ithaca Ale House. Won this shirt, this Bills backers shirt. It's got Ithaca Ale House on the back of it, and I'm pumped. Love it. Had a good time at the bar watching the Bills. The Bills won. It was a good Sunday. It was a good weekend. How about you guys? Hey, Brian Board, good to see you. DJ Muller in the house. Good afternoon to you, Neil. Good to see you. Yo, Harley, good to see you. Been a minute. Super busy at work. Well, thanks for dropping in here, Harley. When you can, I appreciate it. Good morning, Jim Collins. Good to see you. How's it going, Sig Ben? Good morning to you. Thank you for joining here on Coffee and Music, number 1528. I'm going to start out this one with one of my older tunes, Man in the Suit of Mirrors. Let's go. Let's do it. customized charm, he rolls into the room, his 3 hounds at his back. Entering with him is the lights of the moon, to light the dark within you, showing you what you lack. He has no title of power, but assumes the air. It is mysteriously allowed. It is his suit that makes him familiar to you, and it brings your guarded down. And now, tell your mother to take you back home. Tell your mother my fears. Tell your mother to take you back home, and be afraid of the man in the suit of mirrors. There was an old country ball in the Smithson barn. A wealthy family, 'twas said, in his usual attire under another name. Into that ball he tread. Now, Gerald Smithson owned the mine down the hill. He held parties as he pleased. After a little ale, he told the man in the suit his wealth made him sleep easily. Now the man in the suit found young Mary Smithson, the trophy that made Gerald's spouse. Mary had never met someone quite like herself. Soon offered him a tour of the house. She giggled and flirted as he jested his way. From different rooms she would lead, till they came to the bedroom where he sat on the bed. It was a good mattress indeed. Yeah, tell your mother to take you back home. Tell your mother my fears. Tell your mother to take you back home, and be afraid of the man in the suit of mirrors. Gerald Smithson went looking for his wife, in dire need of a waltz. He went to the house and he called from downstairs. He heard only the echoes of his calls. Climbing the staircase, he went to his room. A cool breeze as he opened the door. His mattress was thin and there were only a few dollars left. Mary lay bare on the floor. Tell your mother to take you back home. Tell your mother my fears. Tell your mother to take you back home, and be afraid of the man in the suit of a mirrors. Yeah. I'm familiar with your kind, my friend. It's unlikely you'll have a respectable end, but me, I'm a businessman, and I know life like this cigar in my hand. Too many people don't know if you cut it too high, it will unravel and leave you dry. I keep one for my Romeo y Julietas, the other for your fingers. You say you want more money for a trip to Vegas. I have no confidence that you'll come back to see us. Man, I thought you were smarter than this. My only interests are cigars and interest
You're good for it is all you say. But you ain't won nothing since that horse lucky day. And so you see my dilemma now, and the need for collateral before you leave town. I keep a one for my Romeo with Juliet's eyes, the other for your fingers. You say you want more money for a trip to Vegas. I have no confidence that you'll come back to see us. I'm beginning to get impatient here as you compromise my wealth, yeah. Since you don't use those fingers for counting cash, I guess I will just help myself. You see, part of my living come from gambling on the gamblers, and I like to keep those who keep a good handle. But you've been a bad hand, so I'll give you a bad hand instead of folding you and making you a dead man. If you're still looking to leave here with green, you better be willing to part with your pinkies. Yeah, while I wait for you to make some digits, you have to leave some digits here with me. I keep a one for my Romeo and Juliet ties, the other for your fingers. You say you want more money for a trip to Vegas. I will make sure that you come back to see us. Yes, alright. Well, it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. I spent all me tin on the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must have wander. Well, where are nagging boots, all gone for beer and tobacco. The heels are all worn out, and the toes are kicked about, and the soles are looking out for better weather. Yeah, all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. I spent all me tin on the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander. Well, where is me shirt? Me nagging, nagging shirt. All gone for beer and tobacco. Yeah, the collar is all worn, and the sleeves they all are torn, and the tail is looking out for better weather. Yes, it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. I spent all me tin on the lassies drinking gin. Far ashore from me slumber. I spent all me dough on the lassies, don't you know? Far across the western ocean I must have wandered. Yes, it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. All for me beer and tobacco. I spent all me tin on the lassies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must have wandered. Yo, thank you so much. I know folks in every trade, those who create and those who aid. And I know the tune with your name, ask me any time of day. I know the boots that will fit, I know fools who will never quit. And I knew them all before they hit it big on page. I'm the connector to storytellers, carpenters, and inspectors, and everything in between, but I won't lecture. I'm just here to connect ya, and then I'll be on my way. Folks of the obscure, those who've been to other worlds, and those who've helped this pale blue pearl become what it is today. I know the partner you need, those who can help you to break free. And if you ask how to be like me, you know exactly what I'll say. I'm the connector to storytellers, carpenters, and inspectors, and everything in between, but I won't lecture. I'm just here to connect ya, and then I'll be on my way. Connector to storytellers, carpenters, and inspectors, and everything in between, but I won't lecture. I'm just here to connect ya, and then I'll be on my way. It's nice to have you around for this giveaway with Tim's Boots and Cowtown. What adventures can be found now that Boots and Ballads is about to go down? Hey, who's ready? Yo, welcome to Boots and Ballads. This is the Boots and Ballads live stream,
It's so great to see you guys here this evening. Thank you for tuning in. It's great to see you. Yo, we got Carol Burgess in here. We got Bryant R from Kentucky. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, Ken from Kentucky as well. Cody English from Oklahoma. Papa Smurf from South Carolina. We got Jay Heathen in here watching from Eastern Kentucky. Yo, Keith from Ontario. It's always good to see Keith in here. Yo, Nick from Illinois. Michael Hall from Florida. Let's go. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you, Ricky Bobby. Woo! Let's go. Wayne, Nick, Jonathan, watching from Texas. That's what I'm talking about. It's great to see you guys. It's great to see you. Oh, thank you for joining me on this Boots and Ballads live stream with Tim's Boots. And of course, Cowtown. This is the reason why we're here right now. These are the boots that I'm wearing today because of course, we got to celebrate. We got to celebrate this giveaway because this is the reason why we're here, right? This is the reason why we're here. One of you guys is going to be walking away with a brand new pair of boots in your size from timsboots.com. It could be you, and you might want to choose these Ostrich boots, but you don't have to choose the Ostrich boots. The winner tonight will get $457 to use at timsboots.com, which is the value of these boots. And don't forget that you can also use the code. I hope you can use the code. I'm pretty sure you can use the code Jeremiah Craig 1 at checkout anytime at timsboots.com to save 10%. Let's go. How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you, Mark. Mark wants the boots. Will he get it? Rich Depew, good to see you. Doug Harlow from California. Whew, good evening to you. DJ, how's it going? Good to see you. Thomas Cruff in the house. It's going to be a great time. Carol, thank you for being here. Jonathan from Southern Connecticut, good to see you. Yo, Ray, entry for the boots is over. I shift focus. The entry for the boots is over, but we do have other prize packs just for the live stream. I needed the information ahead of time to choose the boots winner because it is extremely difficult to link up with you guys in the chat and to pick a chat winner. So we needed entries ahead of time. Entries closed today at 5 p.m. And there's around 591, I think. 561 entries into the giveaway. So we're going to be finding out who wins the Cowboy boots a little later on. But we got to have a party while we're here. Why not? I got prize packs. We're going to be talking boots. I'm going to be playing music. Let me share what Boots and Ballads is all about. If this is your first time checking out one of my live streams. And this is the first time that it's streamed vertical. But how we do it here is I play some music. We do some giveaways. I talk about some boot stuff, right? Some sort of something or other. And then at the end, I announce the winner of the Cowboy boots. So I got a little program here for you that I can share with you guys so that you know what to expect this evening. So here's the program for this evening. Going to be playing some music, starting it off with one shot and a prize pack. Then going to be playing some more music, and in the middle of the live stream today, going to be talking about how square toe cowboy boot shapes are related. Then we're going to play some more music and announce the winners of, or at least the one winner of the cowboy boots at the end. But we will have prize pack winners as we go along. Throughout this evening. We're going to have 3 prize pack winners, and they're all live. They're all going to happen during this live stream, okay? So, I need to know, before we get things kicked off here, I need to know what your boots of the day were. Let me know right now in the live chat. What were your boots of the day? To celebrate this Boots and Ballads, I was rocking the star of the show today. The star of the show. The Cowtown Ostrich Snip toe boots, model number N78, available at timsboots.com. And remember, you guys can always save 10% on your order there with code Jeremiah Craig 1. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. Jay Heathen rocking those Ariat Futurities. That's a good choice. I love the colors that they offer with those Futurities. Which color do you got, Jay Heathen? Ron's got some Ostrich leg. Ariane has got some Hondo 7875s. Love that one. Brian Board in the house with those Hondo Maple Roughouts. Greg Ellsworth, good to see you, with some J-Toe Damn Post boots. Red Wing Payco Steel Toes for Smack Daddy. It's good to see you, buddy. Thor's Might with some Hondo Bovine today. That's what I'm talking. Bryant R with some Anderson Bean Boar. Woo! Kathy Weed in the house. Good to see you with some Ariats. Arturo with some Tacovas, Stephen Riddle with some Olathes, Freddie Mardis in the house with some Lucchese 1883s, Jonathan with some Quick Draws, Water Buffalo Chocolate Suedes for Hueche Verdes. Whew, that Water Buffalo is such a good, comfy boot. Nice choice. Blackjack Stingrays for DJ Muller, Rich Depew with some Rujo Marcus. We got some Cowtown Gators in here. Yeah, celebrating with those Cowtowns. I Shift Focus with some Tacovas Docks. Joshua with some Tacovas Cartwrights. Will Carson with Cody James. Jason with some Anderson Bean. Wayne with some Tony Llamas. Joe with some Lucchese's. Woo! Kenneth with, he loves the snip toe. Justin with the top hand full quill ostrich boots. Nice, that's what I'm talking about. Edgar with some Nakonas. Yeah, buddy, let's go. They're the tan-colored ones. Love it. Mike with some Chisos number 1. Ray with some Ostrich and Kangaroo. Nice. Arthur Morgan. Nice. Good name there. With some Dan Post Milwaukee's. That's a comfy boot right there. Dan Campbell with some Tacovas. Good to see you guys. Robert Cecil with some Dan Posts. Also some Dan Posts for Bike Tom. Jim Collins with some Lucchese Cayman Bellies. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Nick with some Dan Post Pythons. Kevin with some custom-made Paul Bond boots. Are you kidding me? Papa Smurth with some Chelsea boots. And Ron in here with some Diamondback Rattlers. Nice. Junk Drawer in here with some Anderson Bean Elephants. And some Tony Llama Ostrich boots for Aaron Watson. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. And some Tony Llama Legacy Ostrich for Keith as well. Nice to see you guys. Thank you for joining me here on this coffee or it's not coffee and music. I do so many coffee and musics. I think this is coffee. This is Boots and Ballads. This is Boots. Better get in the Boots and Ballads zone, because in the Boots and Ballads, we got prizes. We got prize packs, and let's do the first prize pack right now. I'm going to show you guys what's up for grabs. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what's up for grabs, and then I'm going to play a song, and then at the end of the song, we're going to pick a winner, and the winner is based off of the comment section in the chat. So here we go. Here's what's up for grabs in the first prize pack as a reward for all you guys hanging out early on this live stream. Here's the first prize pack. We got a new Step Strong t-shirt coming at you in the winner's size, so you don't need to worry about what size you are. My Gardner Hands CD, which is my first album. A Wallaroo phone wallet. You can stick that on the back of your phone or on the inside of your boot. An old Boots Got Soul keychain, some stickers, and an Ithaca is Gorgeous hat. That's a trucker hat. Snapback. That's the first prize pack. Shout out to Visit Ithaca for donating the hats. Whew. So, first prize pack up for grabs. How this works is I'm going to put in the live chat. I'm going to put comment now in the live chat. And then every comment after that is entered to win. And then at the end of the song that I'm about to play, which is called One Shot, I'm going to pick the winner with a random number generator here. So, comment now. Here we go. Let's go. And we are off to the races on the first prize pack of the night. Where is my ticker? There we go. So comment now. That's for everybody coming through. If you spam too much, I might skip you when I'm doing the counts, when I'm counting out who won the prize pack. So here we go. This is One Shot, and this is off my album that I released in 2021 called Life is for Taking Chances. This song is about an old Western myth where they say you could trade 45 caliber bullets for a shot of whiskey out west, but it had to be 45 caliber bullets because it was the most popular round. It's a myth, but it makes for a good story. So here goes, One Shot, and it uses the characters from Tombstone. Coming off the trail with Wyatt, Bat, James, and Virgil, and we were thirsty for some whiskey but had not a penny to our names. My boots were too dusty and my muscles too tired to sit with some inbreds and lie through my teeth for a few card games, so the other 4 boys got a table and I moseyed on up to the bar. They often joke there was more silver on my tongue than in all of Tombstone. I said, barkeep, we came in only with our guns and good looks. We ain't good with the broom, ain't good with the books, but a drink would liven up our weary bones. What do you say? He said, empty your wheel gun out on the bar and we'll see how many rounds there are. Yeah, 1 shot for 1 shot and I only deal in 45s. 1 shot for the whole lot and that leaves you with 1 shot for your life. Well, I looked at the bullets, but I looked longer at the bottle. As much as I hated to part with those 5 rounds, life's for taking chances. So I told the boys we had a deal and they all came up for their drinks. Then my eyes stopped at the stairs and Big Nose Kate and I were exchanging glances. Last time I saw her was when the Rangers took me from her bed, but she helped me escape before they could put a rope around my neck. She walked on over to where the mouth breathers were playing. One spouted a curse at her. I guess they weren't playing with a whole deck. I said, you got 1 shot to apologize, or I'll put 1 shot between your eyes. 1 shot for 1 shot, and I only deal in 45s. 1 shot is all you got 1 shot for your life. Then he said something dumb like he don't apologize to whores. So I figured he was asking for all the things that would come next. I still had my whiskey in my hand when he reached for his gun. But he was all wrist and it's all hips, so I kept my word a la tete. Then I was empty, but I hadn't spilled a drop. His friend made a move, I was quick to my knife. He knew he'd been beat by the shine of the blade. I finally drank and said, give me your bullets, and I'll let you leave with your life. Well, before he ran, he let them fall to the ground, and I bought the boys and Kate's another round. 1 shot for 1 shot, and I only deal in 45s. 1 shot is all you got 1 shot for your life. Yes, alright now, 1 shot, 1 shot. Woo, that's 1 shot. Yeah, buddy, that's how we kick it off on a Boots and Ballads live stream. That's where we're stopping it. That's where we're stopping it. Boom! And we're going to have our winner for the first prize pack in just 1 second. Yo. All right. Let me get that little ticker out of the way. Okay. So we got 96 folks in here right now. That's what I'm talking about. Please like, comment, and subscribe and share. If this is your first time here and you found me on YouTube Shorts, why don't you give your man a like and subscribe? A like and subscribe. Because we're having fun here, and I got some prize packs for you. And I'm going to find our winner right now for the first prize pack. I'm going to count it out. So let me go back up to where I started the live chat. We got a lot of folks in here. We'll have to see how this goes. I might be counting for a while when I generate the number here, and I'm going to show you what is up for grabs while I count silently in the background. So here we go. Here we go. I'm going to show you what it was up for grabs again. Here we go. There it goes in 1, 2. Boom, got it. We got our winner here. The winner for the first prize pack this evening, all the stuff that you see right there, is Edgar Ramirez. Congrats, Edgar Ramirez. He wins with the comment, hopefully I win. You got it, Edgar Ramirez. Congrats. Congrats. Congrats, Edgar Ramirez. So, Edgar, what I'm going to need you to do is email me at the email on the screen right now, jeremiah.craig@jeremiahcraig.com. And I will get your prize pack out to you on Monday. So send me your address and send me what size shirt you are, and I will get your prize pack out to you on Monday. Congrats, Edgar. Congrats, Edgar. Let's go. Let's go. We still have 2 more prize packs coming at you here this evening, so there's still plenty of chances to win, and there's still plenty of chances to win. Well, there's only one chance for those of you who entered the Cowboy boots from timsboots.com. Oh man, it's great to see you guys here this evening. Thank you for joining me here on this Boots and Ballads. This Boots and Ballads live stream. I got another song for you if we want to look at the program again. If you just joined us, here's the program for this evening. So we just did One Shot and the first prize pack. The next song is Montana Moon, and then we're going to do another prize pack after Montana Moon. And then we're going to get into talking about some cowboy boots, and we got some more songs after that as well before we announce our grand prize winner for a new pair of cowboy boots in your size. It could be those Cowtown Ostrich boots, or you could choose something different. The winner gets a $457 gift certificate to timsboots.com, so you could put it towards a pair of blackjacks if you want. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Joshua asks, what am I drinking? Well, I got my Bills koozie, my Buffalo Bills koozie, and if you got a Bills koozie, well, you better have Labatt Blue in it, right? That's just how it goes. That's the beer that they serve at the stadium. So, cheers to you. Cheers to you. Nick, how's it going? Good to see you. Yo. Oh man. So, here's a little song that I wrote while traveling across the country trying to make it home for Christmas. I used to live in Washington State. Many of you were here when I started doing cowboy boot videos out in Seattle, right? And during one of the years, I drove home for Christmas time, and it was a rough drive through Montana, as you can imagine, those Montana winters. So I wrote a song about it. This is not released yet, but it is a regular favorite on the live streams. So thank you to everybody who likes this song, and if you haven't heard it yet, I hope you enjoy it. It's called Montana Moon. Montana moon shining off the snowy plains. I'll be home soon, staying true to my lanes. Yeah, the dogs proved themselves past the panhandle, and I dug out my truck stop shower sandals just to go inside and warm my toes. Then we slept in the storm for an hour or two before it died down, which was our cue to move on through towards home. Montana moon lights my way on a shortcut through the res. That golden loom unravels a few shining threads. On recommendation from whitefish in-laws who joined me in their hunting draws, so this route drew out many gleaming eyes. And after I lost one honey and Flagstaff to a station change in a 7-point wreck, I'm thankful for your light in these December skies. Montana moon, stealing the warmth from the rest stop air. Without much room, I pull into the last spot with care. All of my fellow road souls are sleeping soundly, dreaming of warm cakes and coffee with their folks around the Christmas tree. And I too bundled up for the night and covered my windows from your ambient light to sleep until I was woken by the freeze. Montana moon, I must say farewell as we come closer to Belle Fourche. I'll be back through in a year to see your midnight winter hues. While the car stopped on the side of the highway, I kept you on my mind all day. Careful on the ice where the road softly wipes. I just kept my momentum alone in the sound of these old diesel drones so I could be home for Christmas time. Montana moon. Yeah. Woo. True story, driving across country and hitting Montana in December. Rough go of it. But hey, there's always romances, always a romantic tone, especially when looking back at rough goes, isn't there? That one's not released yet, although it is a semi-Christmas song, so we gotta get ready for those Christmas season, or at least the stores are telling us that we gotta get ready for the Christmas season as soon as Halloween wasn't even done. And there's Christmas stuff going up in the stores. DJ, thank you so much for that super chat tip. I appreciate it. He says, thanks for all you do. You are awesome. You are awesome, DJ. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Ron. I'm glad you liked that tune. Thank you, Ariane. Good to see you. Thank you. Glad you liked it. Thank you, Arthur Morgan. Thank you, Tyler. Woo! Thank you, Cowboy Caesar. Thank you. All right. I think it's time for another giveaway prize pack. Why wait for another moment? Let's do another giveaway prize pack. So this next giveaway prize pack is very much the same, and it actually features the shirt that I'm wearing. I got new merch, Step Strong stuff, as you can see here. New shirts that was made by Brenna O'Toole here locally, and you can get them at jeremiahcraig.com. Step Strong. And you'll hear you'll hear me sing about stepping strong in the last song this evening. Old Boots Got Soul. The regulars know. So here's what's in the next prize pack. We got Step Strong white t-shirt with the Step Strong design on it. My first CD, Gardner Hands, a Wallaroo phone wallet that you can put on the back of a phone, or it also works on the inside of boots. An Old Boots Got Soul keychain and bottle opener, some stickers, and an Ithaca is Gorgeous hat. That's a trucker hat, and it was provided by Visit Ithaca here. Huge shout out to Visit Ithaca. You guys noticed in the video for these Cowtown Ostrich boots that I did much of the waterfall challenge here in Ithaca, and that's what it's all about in those gorges. So they say Ithaca is gorgeous. All right, so you guys know how this works, and if you're new and you want the shirt off my back, like Mike says, no, you get to pick your size. I'm not gonna send you a size that you can't wear. That would be cheap. So how this works is I'm gonna put comment now in the live chat, and then every comment that comes in after that is entered to win that prize pack while I play the song. Then at the end of the song, I'm gonna put stop in the comment section and then choose a random number. I'm gonna count it out, and then we'll have our winner. That's how it goes. So here we go. Comment now in the live chat. We got this next prize pack going. Let's go. Okay. So I need to put on the ticker, the giveaway ticker for those coming through here. For those coming through, we just broke 100 on this stream. Thank you everybody for joining me this evening. Hit that share button. Let's see if we can't make records here on this Boots and Ballads live stream. All right, this next song is from the same album that One Shot is off of, Life is for Taking Chances. And this song is about the wine that they make in the state of Arizona. I lived in Arizona for about 3 years, and damn, what a beautiful state that is. And they make some beautiful wines in that state as well. And you wouldn't think it from the outside because it's all desert, but that's what makes the wine so good, is that the grapes have to struggle. They got to struggle, and that makes for some good wine. So they were awful nice to me while I was there, and I wrote this song for the whole area, the whole wine region down there, I guess you could say. It's called Dusty Vines. The blood of the land is in the body of the West, and you can tell around harvest time. Yeah, the fruits of labor make it a grand one to savor, along with the struggle in the vine. You can make it on down to the Cochise County line with the arid air in your nose. Taste the toils and the triumphs and feel the trails of the migrants without leaving to see where it grows. And I raise my glass up high. Yes, I raise my glass to the sky and toast to the whole desert away. Yes, the West is still wild when you look on it for miles, but there's a new kind of gold rush this time, bringing the riches straight to your lips. It's the wine from these dusty vines. It's the wine from these dusty vines. Yeah. This has been the land of the fighters since we learned what it offered, and it's always rewarded the tough. These vines would make those old gunfighters proud, surviving no matter how rough.
For in this old desert, you gotta take what you can get, and get while the getting's good on the land. When the hard winds bring in the rain from the south, you can get clusters that fit in both hands. And I raise my glass up high. Yes, I raise my glass to the sky and toast to the whole desert away. Yes, the west is still wild when you look on it for miles, but there's a new kind of gold rush this time, bringing the riches straight to your lips. It's the wine from these dusty vines. It's the wine from these dusty vines. Yeah. Going up on the mesa with my dusty vino, and I'm watching the sun go down. I revel in the land's beauty and the wine in the glass, and the fact that it came from its ground. And I raise my glass up high. Yes, I raise my glass to the sky and toast to the whole desert away. I said the west is still wild when you look on it for miles, but there's a new kind of gold rush this time, bringing the riches straight to your lips. It's the wine from these dusty vines. It's the wine from these dusty vines. Yeah. Dusty Vines. Yes, I love that song. If anybody knows Dierks Bentley, I want him to cover that song so badly. Since he's from Arizona, I think he'd be able to do it very, very well, and it would make a nice paycheck for me. So please, please, if you know Dierks Bentley, send him that song. I want him to do it. You can hear that one off my album, Life is for Taking Chances, on Spotify, Apple Music, and everywhere else. Yo, how's it going? Thank you, Voltrix. Yo, thank you for the super chat tip. Voltrix says, hey, Jeremiah, your videos are what got you into cowboy boots. Thanks so much for the amazing content. Oh, I love it. Love spreading the enthusiasm for cowboy boots. And I'm loving that you love them as well. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so I got to stop it. I forgot we were doing a prize pack giveaway there. Here we go. We're stopping it right there. We got 98 folks in here right now, so let's find ourselves a winner. All right. I'm counting up from the bottom this time, and here is the prize pack again, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Boom. Got it. Let's go. Let's go. Our winner is... See, this is what we're winning right here. This shirt, prize pack, Ithaca's Gorgeous, CD, wallet, prize pack, keychain, all the good stuff. And our winner is Jay Heathen. Yo, Jay, winning with the comments. New kind of gold rush this time. Good tune. Yes, thank you. Glad you liked the tune. And congrats, Jay Heathen, on winning the second prize pack this evening. Congrats on winning that second prize pack. I'm going to need you to email me, and my email is jeremiah.craig@jeremiahcraig.com. Let me know your shirt size. Let me know your shipping address, and I'll get that stuff out to you on Monday. Congrats. Congrats, Jay Heathen.
You guys are the best. Way to go, Jay. Let's talk what's next on the program here. What do we got planned? The program is just as good for me as it is for you guys. We're talking cowboy boots next. We're talking cowboy boots. So we're going to take a break from the music for a second. And we're going to talk about how cowboy boot toe shapes are related. So we're getting detailed here. We're getting detailed. And I wanted to talk about something that kind of features our boot of the day here with this snip toe. And I wanted to talk about how square toe shapes are related. You see, here's the thing. Brands and consumers, they all have different names for their toe shapes, right? They got different letters, different numbers, and sometimes just names to them, right? I've been seeing a lot of folks come through and say, oh, that toe shape is actually called this or that. But today I'm going to share with you what the toe shapes are actually related to and what custom boot makers call these toe shapes. Well, some of them. And it might even blow your mind. It might be a paradigm shift. Not so much that it'll ruin cowboy boots for you, but it might be just a little bit agitating. But it will be entertaining nonetheless, and we're going to focus on square toe. We're going to focus on the square toe because until recently, this toe shape right here, this toe shape, this wide square toe with the double stitch welt, has been the most popular toe shape. This is an Ariat boot. This has been the most popular toe shape recently, but over the past couple of years, this one right here, the medium square toe or the cutter toe, has started to gain popularity over the wide square toe. But when you look at them, they're really not that related when it comes down to it. And we're going to be focusing on how boots and the toe shapes are related and how these two, the wide square toe and the medium square toe, really aren't related at all. They're not related at all. So let's start with the medium square toe because this is the most popular one and pretty much the bulk of today's segment, because I have to talk about this medium square toe because it is related to what is called in custom boot making the box toe. And the box toe is just like this, right? You have basically a sharp cliff at the end of the toe. Some people call these like hog nose or something like that. You just basically got a sharp cliff, right? And then the box toe is just notated. It's named by its width. So this right here would be if it was made by a custom boot maker. So technically, it's a cutter toe, a medium square toe, or a 7 toe. If you're like, they're all related, maybe just slightly different shapes to them, but it's all basically the same toe shape, and they are around 1.5 inches wide. Okay, they're around 1.5 inches wide, and the snip toe, most of the time, like this Yeehaw Cowboy, this Yeehaw Cowboy boot is like around 3/4 of an inch wide. And our star of the day, this Cowtown Ostrich boot. This is a little bit more sharper of a box toe or a snip toe at 1/2 inch wide. And then they can go as wide as you want. That's the fun part of the box toe when you go to a custom boot maker. They can go wide and they can go like 2 inches wide, like this Fenolio boot, right? So this is 2 inches. This is 1.5 inches. This is 3/4 of an inch, and this is 1/2 inch. See, the thing is with custom cowboy boots, it all comes down to what you want exactly. And in April, I went out to Montana and I went to custom boot school. That was taught by the Schwartz Custom Boot family. So that's run by Dan and Julia, husband and wife crew out there in Dillon, Montana. They're also the owners of Atomic 79, so you might be familiar with that. And I went out there and I made these boots right here. I made these boots in the boot school, and one of the things that I wanted to do was make a cowboy boot with a box toe, because it's made completely different when it's done custom than what the factories can do it. And I didn't quite succeed, but it is pretty much the same idea. Like, this one is the same thing. It is a box toe, but it's 1.25 inches. So it's kind of in between what a snip toe is and what a cutter toe is. It's just a little bit more narrow. And I have some footage that I'd like to share to show you what a box toe is traditionally. So when you're in the shop, here is a last, and you basically sand down the last, you build it up, you sand it down, and hopefully you make it so that the two toe shapes are pretty much the same, like this, right? Then you start to shape the insole to it. You got to nail the insole down to it, and then cut away the remaining parts of the insole along the side. But you leave a little bit of a tongue on the end. You see that little tongue that Dan is grabbing there? And then once you sort of nail down the rest of it, what is done here is it's measured. So you leave that tongue there, and what Dan is doing here, he's going to mark underneath the insole, because that is basically the insole. Not basically, it is factually the insole. And then he's going to turn it around and just score the leather. He's going to score the leather so that you can turn that insole down so it becomes the toe shape. Just score it slightly. And then he comes in at an angle so that he can then hammer that part down, bend it down around the toe. And that's what basically makes the box toe. And then you nail it in there and let it sit so the shape goes, all right? He did it professionally. Here's me.
Drag it across.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
We might be able to save it.
Yeah, I basically cut the toe right off. We tried to make it work. So that's what a box toe looks like on the last. We tried to make it work, but it ended up being too much. So I cut the toe right off, and we ended up having to cut that part completely off on both boots. So here's the last that I used for it. Here's the lasts, right? And it was just shaped just like this. So I used this shape, which is basically kind of a cutter toe, right? So just chopped off the end of the box toe. So I made him pretty much like the factory does. The factory doesn't fold down the insole to use as the toe shape. I was hoping to be able to do that, but it didn't quite work out. So it still has the box toe shape, though. It's pretty much the same shape, except the insole doesn't come up like it is done traditionally with custom cowboy boot makers. So this is a box toe. This is technically a box toe, 2-inch. This, our star of the night, is technically a box toe, a 1/2 inch box toe. The cutter toe is basically a box toe. The cutter toe, the medium square, the 7 toe, is basically a box toe at 1.5 inches wide. And then we have pretty much a more popular snip toe at 3/4 of an inch wide. So all of these boots, snip toe, cutter toe, they're all related to what is traditionally known as the box toe, and then you just use the measurement before saying box toe. So where does that leave this wide square toe? So if this is a square toe and those other ones are medium square, what the heck is this related to? Well, I'm about to blow your mind right now, and it might ruin your perspective on your wide square toes. The wide square toe is actually most closely related to the French toe. It's a very dressy toe shape, and as you can see here, the French toe, or this dress toe, as like Boulay calls it, a dress toe, what happens is it's kind of like a round toe, right? But the thing is that makes it different from an R toe is that it's just a little wider and it slopes down and inward. It kind of goes down, slopes down and inward, which gives it and this is an exotic boot. This is a caiman belly, so it might be a little bit difficult, but this is my only French toe. But you can see how it kind of slopes down, right? It's not the same. It's not the same as the box toe, right? That has that cliff, that hog nose shape to it. So the French toe slopes down. And that's exactly what happens with the wide square. They almost always slope down and then kind of cut in a little bit at the corners. So basically, to get a wide square toe, this popular boot right here, this popular toe shape that's been popular for almost 2 decades, all they do is take the French toe and just kind of widen it a little bit. They just kind of widen it a little bit. So this is actually a wide French toe. So this French toe, and a lot of French toes are about 1.5 inches wide, and then a lot of wide square toes, depending on your size, it's all proportional. A lot of wide square toes with double stitch welts are actually 2.5 inches wide. So, in conclusion, the wide square toe boot is actually related to the French toe, and the medium square is actually related to the snip toe. And I don't know if that makes you happy or sad, but that's how confusing the names can be. They're not really related. It's just a nice name to have for us to understand what the toe shapes are. But medium square toe and wide square toe aren't related to each other at all. They come from 2 different toe shapes in reality. And I think that's kind of fun to think about. I don't know if you think it's fun to think about, but I really like to think about it like that. And the cutter toe, the popular cutter toe right now, which is a great toe shape. I'm so glad it's gaining popularity because it has such a traditional roots to it with how custom cowboy boot makers make their boots. Of course, the factories don't fold up that insole, but damn, it's a cool method. And hopefully I'll get a second chance to make a pair of boots and make it the correct way with that box toe. Oh man, oh man. And you know how we do if you guys watch the videos, we gotta do a little song, and then I'm gonna jump in the chat and hang out with you guys for a second before we get into the next round of music. So, let's do a quick jingle. Let's do a quick jingle real quick. Yeah, the medium square is related to the snip toe, and the wide square is related to the French toe. Where we go from here, nobody knows. English, am I right? It's so confusing sometimes. Especially when it comes to naming parts of cowboy boots. I hope you guys enjoyed that little segment. It's kind of fun. Justin, how's it going, Justin? Justin Gebhardt asks, is there a higher boot review on the horizon? I think so. I talked with him a couple times. Of course, Zach Lawless is the owner over there who, brought Higher back like a phoenix from the ashes. It's an awesome story. If you haven't heard the story of Higher, definitely check it out. Zach Lawless. I talked to him a couple times, and we were planning on maybe doing something and having a video and possible giveaway like what we're doing right now. But they didn't have any B-widths, and I've been doing so many videos on boots that don't fit me. I'm kind of sick of it. I'm kind of sick of doing videos about boots that don't fit me. They don't have my proper size, and there aren't very many B-widths out there. So I kind of was holding out on a lot of companies, a lot of boots actually right now. But my buddy Moses Miller sent me a link earlier this week. He says Higher's got B-widths now, and I was like, damn. So Higher boots on the horizon for sure. Higher boots are on the horizon for sure. I shift focus cowboy hat review ever coming? Maybe. I got to get into it. And I don't want to be that guy who's a complete ignorant fool when it comes to cowboy hats. I want to be that guy who learns from scratch, so that you can make fun of me and learn at my expense. But I got to find people to collab with for that. So eventually I want to get into hats. Ariane says, I always thought the snakeskin was suited to the cutter toe and snip toe. It does look right. It does. So I got the blackjack rattlesnake boots up here, diamondback rattlesnakes, and I love the cutter toe. I'm with you. It just suits. The cutter toe, snip toe it just works for snakeskin. Doesn't that work so well? You're totally right. I agree, Ariane. Or an Ariane. Woo! Good to see you guys. Thank you for joining me here on this Boots and Ballads. I'm in the live chat right now. I wanted to jump in and say hey, kind of talk with you guys before we get into some more music. Am I still in New York? That's right. I'm in Ithaca, New York. Are all areas repairable but difficult to do? At all? Yeah. So, yeah. You could go to a cobbler and have, this is a question from Jonathan. Are all areas repairable but difficult to do so, or not able at all? Yeah, you could find, here's the thing with repairing areas that are not repairable. When you take them to your cobbler, the thing is, on a lot of these areas, this one for example, yeah, I think this one will be good. So, this welt stitching in a lot of these areas isn't real. So, it's just cement construction. So, if you damage a boot, an Ariat boot that is mainly cement construction and doesn't really have a Goodyear welt, even though it looks like it has a Goodyear welt, you take it to a cobbler. What they're going to have to do is take all of this off and then sew a welt on there and then put the sole on. And sewing a welt on is a lot of work and it's pretty expensive. So if you have a pair of Ariats that you broke and they have to put a new welt on and then they have to put a new sole on, that could be upwards of $300 because a welt work is a lot of money. And at that point, that's what a new pair of Ariats costs. And then you got to weigh the benefits there. Do you want the same boots that could crack or tear in the uppers here? And if that happens, then if you've already run through Ariats, they're built pretty sturdy, cement-wise, like the cement construction. But do you want to make that investment? That's up to you. It is just something that it doesn't make much sense to a lot of people, right? Do I still record new music? I'm gonna try. I'm saving up. It costs money to record music, so I gotta save up for that. But yeah, I do. I got a whole album ready. It'll be my 6th one. What are my favorite jeans? Arthur Morgan asks. I really like the Ariat M7s, the straight leg ones. The bootcut ones are way too bootcut. They're like what is that? Like bell bottom jeans. I really like the Ariat M7s and the Justin J9s actually. With these boots that I made here at Schwartz Custom Boot School, I think I made a little bit of a mistake when I had finished and I stretched the tops out a little bit too much. So they're a little bit wide up at the top and they don't work with a lot of jeans, but damn do they work well with Justin J9s. I am a huge fan of that Justin J9. It's a relaxed boot cut and they got leg room. I've been hitting the gym. I've been doing the squat racks. So I got some gams. I've been building up my man gams. You know what I'm saying? And some of these jeans that I've tried in the past, they just don't work anymore. I had to scale back on my leg days to just one leg day a week. I was doing 2, and I'm like, I'm busting through these jeans. I can't wear them anymore. I gotta scale it back to just 1. But damn, those Justin J9s, they got room for my thighs, and they got room for these boots with the great boot cut. So I'd have to say that those are some of my favorites. And I also like the Kimes Ranch Raw James and Raw Dylan as well. I like both of those. Favorite socks right now, Death-like Reviews. I love the Thorlos 12-hour work shift socks. They are so comfortable. They got like these extra padding. I think Aaron put me onto those. Aaron Watson in here. If Aaron Watson's still in the chat, I think Aaron Watson put me onto the Thorlos 12-hour work shift socks. They're thick. They are thick. In fact, I like them so much. I had my foot measured by Dan Schwartz. I had my foot measured while wearing those Thorlos 12-hour work shift socks so that they fit perfect with these boots. So I actually made those lasts, sanded down those lasts and everything with that sock in mind. That's how much I like those socks. Thorlos 12-hour work shift socks. They're thick though. They're thick. So if you want to get them and you want to, wear them in a pair of boots that are already tight fitting, you're gonna be your feet are gonna be hurting. Do you work with the same studio for all of the albums? Nick asks. No. So that's a good question. The first album that I did, I recorded in Groveland, New York, with Mike Brown at a church there. The second album that I did was The Commandeer, and I lived in Arizona then, and I recorded that at I think it was Mesa. I think it's in Mesa, in that Phoenix area, at Audio Confusion with Jalapez. Great, awesome, fun guy. And then all of the other ones I recorded at home by myself, and did some like overlays or invited friends to come play on them. So that would be Lost Keys Lounge Strange. That would be In Vacant Dates and Intentions, and Life is for Taking Chances. I recorded all of those just in the apartment or in my house. Hope one day can sing a cover song like Johnny Cash. Yeah, I did put together a covers channel that I'm looking to build out, and actually did a cover with Nick in here. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, I should be building out that too. What got me into cowboy boots? What was my first pair ever? My first pair ever was a pair of Boulay 7031s. I got it from Davis Trailer World in York, New York. And I wanted something that was a little bit more sturdy than like regular shoes or sneakers. Growing up in the country, I would run through sneakers and shoes quite a bit. And it got to the point where I was needing a new pair of shoes like every 4 to 6 months. And it just got annoying. So I saw my brother, Levi, he got a pair of cowboy boots. And I was like, maybe I'll try that too. And I got them right like in my senior year of high school, or right when I graduated high school. I got them from Miss Davis down at Davis Trailer World, who also helped me enormously with my knowledge on cowboy boots. And she would quiz me every time I went there. But the first pair of cowboy boots I still have. In fact, I just got them back from Siller's Boot and Shoe Repair out in Montana. So it's the 7th resole of them. 7th resole. So I'll be doing a video about that because he did do some welt work. He repaired the welt, like I mentioned about those Ariats, because those welts, they do eventually go, and you can only get so many resoles out of one welt before you have to replace them. How do I like the Wrangler 936 Active Flex jeans that Freddie recommended? I like them. I like them better than the 936 without the Active Flex, the 100% cotton ones. Those are a little bit stiff, so they definitely need some Active Flex, at least for my body shape. And also those gams that I was talking about. I need some flex. I need some flex in those slim jeans, because the 936 is the slim cowboy cut. and I do like them. Those are the jeans that I used for the video of these Cowtown Ostrich boots. I do like them. I like them better than the other one. Have I ever worn a sock that was not tall enough on a hot day, walk some distance, and get a blister on my leg? Yeah, it happens all the time, Thor's Mite. It happens all the time. And sometimes you do wear socks tall enough, and then they just fall down, which is another reason why I like the Thorlos, is because they don't fall down very often unless you just put them through the washer a couple dozen times, the washer and the dryer. So, yeah. It happens. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us, Richard. Yeah, I'm always down for a collab. Smack Daddiest. We'll do one. We'll do one eventually. All right, let's take a look at that program. It was great to talk with you guys in the live chat, and I'll jump back in the live chat here. There's Thomas Barrett right there, Siller's Boot and Shoe. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some videos here soon. It's good to see you. Thanks for jumping in here. Thomas Barrett, he repaired the first boots that I was just talking about out there in Great Falls, Montana. Yo, what are the best socks for cowboy boots? I like the Thorlos 12-hour work shift ones, but if you need something a little bit more thin, because those are thick with two C's. Those are thick. The Dan Post ones. The Dan Post ones are great too. The black ones are a little bit thinner, but they wear out. They wear out pretty quick. The Thorlos ones, they don't wear out very quickly. Where's my program? I lost it. Here we go. So next up, we're gonna do a prize pack. I'm gonna play Carl's View, which is a newer song, and then I'm gonna play one more song, and we're going to announce the Boots winner. So let's get at it, and then we're gonna close things out with Old Boots Got Soul. So let's do our third and final prize pack of this evening, and then we'll play a song. And if you're just jumping in here, how we do these prize packs is I'm gonna show you guys the prize pack, this final one for the evening, and then I'm gonna put comment now in the live chat, and then every comment after that comment that I put in there is going to be entered to win this prize pack. After the song is done, I'm gonna put stop in the live chat and then choose one of those comments at random. So here we go. Here's the last prize pack that we got up for grabs. One of the new Step Strong t-shirts in the winner's size. My first CD, Gardener Hands, and a phone wallet that you can put on a phone. It also works on the inside of a boot. An Old Boots Got Soul keychain and bottle opener. A sticker pack and an Ithaca is Gorgeous hat. Kindly donated by the folks here at Visit Ithaca. You guys saw the video, and that featured a lot of the gorges around the area, and of course that's a play on words. Ithaca is gorgeous, right? Ithaca is gorgeous, and the Ithaca is a waterfall, the I in Ithaca. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to put comment now in the live chat. Comment now, boom. And now every comment after that is entered to win this final prize pack. I'm going to put the ticker up for anybody coming through here as we talk about this. Keith says, Carl's who? So this song is also local to Ithaca. Carl Sagan was a scientist up at Cornell. He did a lot of work popularizing space and space travel. He was basically Bill Nye and Neil deGrasse Tyson before those guys. He was their mentor. So he taught up here at Cornell. He did a lot of work worldwide to get people excited about space and the possibilities of it. He had some pretty interesting opinions about the human race when it came down to it as well. He's buried over here up on the hill in Ithaca, and one day I was walking past his grave, and I just noticed what a beautiful view he had of the night sky and of Cayuga Lake, and I was inspired to write this song, and it's called Carl's View. I'm going up on the hill. You should come too, and we will see the stars from a coral's view. Up by his stone, we will lay in the grass. With every glimmer, we glimpse the past. Come on, everybody. Let's set new heights. Maybe we could care for each other if we all look up tonight. I'm going up on the hill. You should come too, and we will see the stars from Coral's view. With us so much more than what we can see. Ain't that some humility? Just try to focus and count them all. Well, we're not alone, but it makes you feel so small. Take note of that moment. Make hope in the sign that we could even be together with your hand in mine. I'm going up on the hill. You should come too, and we will see the stars from Coral's view. When we imagine what is possible, we forget the fickle crimes of the constable. Yeah, there's a long time coming and a long time gone. Throughout space, there's infinite dawns. So we still got a chance, love, to make the best of our short time. But we just have to look up to see how those stars shine. I'm going up on the hill. You should come too, and we will see the stars from a Coral's view. Carl's View, true story. Song about Carl Sagan's resting place, and it was his birthday just this past weekend. He would have been 90 years old, and they celebrated here in Ithaca. There was some parties going on up the hill at Cornell, celebrating his life and accomplishments. He spells out a lot of his ideas in books that he's written, most famously Cosmos. And he had the Cosmos show before Neil deGrasse Tyson. That was a reboot. Carl Sagan was the mastermind behind the Cosmos TV show way back in the day. So what a special person. What a special person to have graced this spectacular planet that we got here for ourselves. All right, so I just put stop in the live chat. We got 116 folks in here. It's great to see you all. Thank you for joining me here on this Boots and Ballads live stream. Let's go. I'm gonna find our winner here, and I'm gonna count up from the top this time. Where was that? Lots of entries here. Thank you guys for filling up that live chat with some entries here. I'm gonna show you what is up for grabs while I count it out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 1 Ithaca is Gorgeous hat provided by Visit Ithaca. Very appropriate for this song as well because Carl Sagan is buried here in Ithaca. And our winner for the final prize pack of the evening is Carrie Swart. Carrie Swart with the comment, pick me. Well, the random number generator certainly did pick you, Carrie Swart. So Carrie Swart, congrats, Carrie Swart. Carrie Swart. Carrie. So what I'm going to need you to do, Carrie, is email me. I'm going to need you to email me with the shirt size that you want and your address, and I'll get your stuff out to you on Monday. Here is my email, jeremiah.craig@jeremiahcraig.com. So send me an email along with all of the winners. I need your shirt size and your address. And I will ship your shirts separately. My drop shipper is going to ship those shirts out to you. So you will get shirts in a separate package from everything else, just so you know. So when a package arrives and you only have a shirt, or you have a package without the shirt, that's the deal, is it comes from somebody else. And that's the only way I can do it, so that you can choose the size shirt that you want. Trying to make it as easy as possible. All right, so I got one more song here to play before we announce the winner of the Cowboy Boots this evening. So I wanted to play some new stuff for you that I haven't recorded, hence the Carl's View and Montana Moon. But I also wanted to play something for you that's on all the CDs that all these these lucky folks are winning. So I haven't played anything off of that CD until now, and I recently looked at my Spotify analytics and YouTube music, just the music streaming analytics, and I was kind of surprised about the most popular song on that first album, that Gardner Hands CD that 3 people won this evening, and you can also hear it on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube Music, and everywhere else. The most popular song, the most played song as of recently, within the past year, is called She Knows Where to Go. So I wanted to play that here. Because, funny story, I almost didn't keep it. My buddy Alex Kruder, I played it for him after I wrote it, and he's like, I really like that song. And it's the first song that he ever said something on that level. And I really wasn't so fond of it, but he really liked it, and he brought me around to it. So I kind of wonder how many other songs I threw away that might have been liked. He makes you wonder. So this song is just a song about unconditional love, and it's called She Knows Where to Go. Trails soon are through. She's left there on a dark avenue, so far from home, left all alone. But she knows where to go. Corner bench calls her name. She don't have to face that shame. She knows where to go. She knows where to go. She knows where to go. That she know where to go. Her old friends, the sailors, they're all gone, and others have stowed away before the dawn. Dark clouds will soon make their rounds. She knows where to go. The bench offers no protection from the rain. She don't have to face that shame. She knows where to go. She know where to go.
Well, to face this curse for the first time hurts the worst. But she won't lose, just look at the clues. She longs to find a new place without finding any lines to trace her past behind. She has the time, she knows where to go. She don't have to deal with that pain. She don't have to face that shame. She knows where to go. She knows where to go. She knows where to go. But she's too young to know that she knows where to go. As she paces to and fro, she knows where to go. She know where to go. That's off of the album Gardener Hands. You can hear it on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, or on those CDs that our lucky prize pack winners got this evening. It's also available on my store. If you want a CD, it's also available on my store at jeremiahcraig.com. Cheers, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Justin. I'm glad you like that song. Thank you, Lee Hodge. Lee Hodge in the house. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you, URL. Thank you, Edgar. Thank you, Deepish. Lucas White. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. You want hand-me-downs? We can do hand-me-downs in the after party, because right now we got two things left on the program. We got to announce the winner of the Cowboy Boots and do Old Boots Got Soul, and then we can hang out. I pretty much turn it over to you guys. I try to stick to my program as much as possible, other than jumping in the live chat every now and then. So if I pull up that program again, where's my button? There it is. We just did She Knows Where to Go, and now we're going to announce the Cowboy Boots winner, and I'm going to close things off with Old Boots Got Soul, and then it's the after party. And I can play some tunes, answer some questions, and pretty much just turn it over to you guys, and we hang out. It's like we're just hanging out around a campfire or whatever. Then I'll play some hand-me-downs and whatever else you guys want to talk about. So, now is the time. It is the time. Let me use this button that I made because it is a fun button. It's a fun... Lucas, thank you for the super chat tip. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where's my button? Here it is. It's time. Whoa! It's time for the announcement of the Cowboy Boots winner. And of course, these boots are up for grabs right here. Not these ones specifically, but a $457 gift certificate to timsboots.com, which can get you this boot in your size, or you can put it towards a different pair of boots, like maybe a pair of blackjacks with a cutter toe. So let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. I have a little thing rigged up. I got a little thing rigged up here. And where is the button? The button is right here. So, I'm going to peek around the corner. Can I peek around the corner here? Yeah, I'm going to peek around the corner. So, as you can see here, we got a bunch of entries. All right? We got a bunch of entries. Look at all these folks. Look at all these folks. It's taking me forever to get to the top. So, the top all the way down to the bottom. I think we got like 561 in here, with Nick being the last
the last entry. So it stops on 562, but the first row up here is 1. So that means we're starting things off at 2. And I have my number generator here, so 562, I think it was, right? It was 562. Let me just check here, make sure. So 562, all the way up to row number 2. Look at all of these folks. Thank you for entering, everybody. This was a good turnout. So it starts at 2, all the way to 562. What we're gonna do right now is find our winner right when I press this generate button. So here we go. I'm peeking around at you. Here we go. I'm pressing the button right now. Boom. There we go. 412. Let's scroll down here. Oh, the suspense. 412. Let's go. Where are you, 412? 412. Here we go. 412. Where is it? There we go. Bonnie Gator. Bonnie wins the boots. Where's my winner? There it is. Bonnie Gator. Oh, I put my thing. It's covering the thing. So what I'm gonna do is just make this bold so I remember. Bonnie. I'm gonna get rid of this. And then we're gonna do winner again. Come on, give me the winner. Where's my winner? There it is. Yes, Bonnie. Let's go. Is Bonnie here? You don't have to be here to win the boots. You have to be here to win the extra prize packs. But it'd be cool. Awesome. Congrats, Bonnie Gator. Bonnie Gator is our winner this evening. Oh man. That is so cool. I love doing these giveaways. It's been a minute since I done one. Since February, I guess. Since February. Where is Bonnie? Bonnie is in. I can't. Bonnie is. Bonnie. Awesome, Bonnie. Congrats, Bonnie. I'm so excited to see what they choose. I wonder what it's ended up going to be. So Bonnie, one of the few females who entered to win, and she's out of Connecticut. Awesome. Go Bonnie from Connecticut. We're gonna get her some boots, and she's gonna be able to use that code to get herself a brand new pair of these Cowtown Ostrich boots. You love to see it. Or she's going to put them towards a different pair of boots. Who knows? We'll find out. Bonnie, where are you? Are you here? Bonnie. Calling Bonnie. You want me to just email her real quick? I can do that. Say, Bonnie, you won the boots. Where are you? Bonnie, you won the boots. Where are you right now? We're going to do it. That's a good idea, Roberto. We're going to email her, get her in here. Bonnie, you won the boots. You won the boots. Come join the live. There we go. She's coming. She's got to do it. She's got to come through. We got to get her reaction. We got to get her reaction. All right. I just messaged her. We'll see if anything happens. We'll see if anything happens here. Thanks, Jay Heathen. I got one more song for you guys that's planned, and then I'm going to turn it over to you for the after party. This is Old Boots Got Soul, and it has the line, "Step in the strongest way. which I also have the new merch. The new merch designed by Brenna O'Toole here in Ithaca, New York. And you can get the new merch, the new shirts at jeremiahcraig.com. Stepping the strongest way with those cowboy boots each and every day. So here we go. This is Old Boots Got Soul. Thank you so much for joining me here on this Boots and Ballads. I hope to catch you on another one soon. Step out in the morning on an uneasy day. The world is split and unsure, so I'm sure to step in the strongest way. With every footfall, I remember who I am. Each and every memory help strengthen how I stand. We are cracked, but we shine. There ain't a belief or dead end that can keep us confined. Yeah. Old boots got soul, so I patch 'em when they need it. And this life has a toll, I bandage when I'm bleeding. Old boots got soul, we carry on this way so we get better every day. I come home in the evening after a hard working day. I'm proud of what I done, even if it's just for a little pay. I kick off my boots before we do it all again, always remembering where I'm going and never forgetting where I've been. We are cracked, but we shine. Every step for decades will be mine. Yeah. Old boots got soul, so I patch 'em when they need it. And this life has a toll, I bandage when I'm bleeding. Old boots got soul, we carry on this way so we get better every day. Getting better every day. Yes, old boots got soul, so I patch 'em when they need it. And this life has a toll, so I bandage when I'm bleeding. Old boots got soul, so we carry on this way so we get better every day. Old Boots Got Soul to close us out here on this Boots and Ballads live stream. We got another one in the books. Yo, thank you so much for joining me here on this incredible evening. I really appreciate you guys. We had over 1,300 folks come through, and that's really cool. And there's more time for more folks to come through, but that's the end of my planned program, and now I turn it over to you for the after party. We can talk boots, I can sing songs, and or you can just talk about something else. So I'm going to turn it over to you guys, and if you got to go, I really appreciate you tuning in, and a huge shout out to timsboots.com for making this possible. And remember that if you guys are in the market for boots this season, head on over to timsboots.com and use my code JeremiahCraig1 to save 10% on your order. And that can go a long way, especially on a pair of blackjacks. Or Cowtown can go a long way on a pair of exotics for sure. So love you guys so much. If you want to stick around for the after party and hang out with me, let's do that. If you can't stick around, then love you, and I hope you have a spectacular evening. Woo! So that's another Boots and Ballads in the books. Charles Carson in here. When's the next Airy Acres show? January 18th. January 18th is the next Airy Acres show. Thanks for asking. Noah wants to do some music over the wintertime, and it's going to be me and my brother Levi. We're going to be playing that show on January 18th. If you're in the area, tomorrow night, I'm going to be playing with Levi over at Rising Storm Brewing. That's in Livonia, New York, up in Livingston County. So if you're in that area of New York State, which they call Western New York State, don't call it Central, don't call it Upstate. You got to call it Western New York State. Those Western New Yorkers, they'll get really upset. They'll get really upset if you bunch them in with the rest of New York State. They get upset out there. We want hand-me-downs. I think I saw Smack Daddius wanted Cheshire shows. Who won? Bonnie Gaydon won. Or what was her name? Had a female winner. Not very often. Bonnie Gada. We emailed her. We'll see if she comes through. Phil Guijarro in the house. Hondo Boots owner. Lots of folks were wearing Hondo boots on tonight's live stream, Phil. Good to see you. We gotta get to El Paso, 100%. Oh, it's Graham? Yes. Good to see you, Graham. So, gonna be playing at Airy Acres on January 18th and tomorrow night at Rising Storm Brewing in Livonia. The winner of the boots tonight was Bonnie Gada. Jay Heathen says, how long I've been picking the guitar? I've been picking the guitar since college. Since college. So how long ago was college? That was like 2007 or 8. 2007, I think I started picking the guitar. So however long that is. We want Home on the Range too. Do I do music? I have music videos on the channel. Just hit the videos tab and you'll see a bunch. Just scroll on through, you'll see some music videos, a couple of them at Airy Acres. Fun stuff. Big shout out from Wyoming. Love Wyoming. Beautiful state. Coming through Austin anytime soon. Not that I got planned, but you never know what happens. You never know what 2025 might look like. So we'll see what happens. Hondo boots are amazing. Got a pair of the 2680, says Voltrix, with smooth ostrich. Gotta love it. I gotta get a pair of smooth ostrich. I was just talking about that today with Aaron. All right, so Thor's Might wants Home on the Range. Is Smack Daddius still here? Yep, Smack Daddius is still here. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do Cheshire shows first, Arturo. Then I'll do Hand-Me-Downs, and then I'll do Home on the Range. They're all in different tunings. So I'm just trying to take advantage of the tunings that I got available first. So the Cheshire shows is in standard tuning. And then I'll retune for Hand-Me-Downs. And then we'll do Home on the Range. And I'll retune for that one as well. Love you back, Phil. Love you back. Love all the work that you do here for the cowboy boot industry. Those Hondos. Some of the best value boots that you can get traditionally made. How do you take off your boots so easy? I gotta use a boot jack most of the time, Bryant says. I'll have to do it eventually, every once in a while too, especially for like the Ithaca boots by JW Boot Company. It's like how they're shaped. Basically, if they're shaped differently, then I gotta use a boot jack. But the like if they have a little bit more of a kind of a bulbous heel, but the Cowtowns are pretty straight up and down, so they're easier to take off. You want a Hondo 4014, one of those tall tops. That's a tall top, I think. You love those Hondo. Those Hondo tall tops. They're popular. I'm all about it. I can do that. Why not? We'll add it to the list for next year. All right, here's the Cheshire shows. Thanks for the request, Smack Daddius. And then after this, we'll do Hand-Me-Downs and Home on the Range. Do Yankees wear cowboy boots? Everybody wears cowboy boots. Everybody should wear cowboy boots. That's what I say. Everybody in the entire world. We'll get there. We'll get there someday. It's a slow process, but we're getting closer. We're getting closer every year. This is called The Cheshire Shows. It's another love song. Heard the rusty gate swinging through the cracked window that you climb right in. Homeroom thoughts in the morning carry through. Now it starts with the first button. Lay down, lay down, with no company between us. We don't have much time. Steps on the stairs, and there's creaks in the truss. Grab your clothes and wait in here till I return. Only in first throws a Cheshire shows, and I'll make him turn so we can be alone. Tell me where we were. I don't remember how to draw it out. It starts with our love, and we are free now to build it up. Lay down, with no company between us. Shining through the first time, heels on the stairs, and there's creaks in the truss. Grab your clothes and wait in here till I return. Only in first throws a Cheshire shows, and I'll make her turn so we can be alone. This love, this love, this invincible love. We crash together, no mold for our throats. Take for the dawning of our love. Now you must turn like a Cheshire shows. Cheshire Shows. That's off of the album Life is for Taking Chances. You can hear it on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, and everywhere else. We're in the after party of the Boots and Ballads right now. Congrats to Bonagata for winning the grand prize boots. this evening from timsboots.com. Also, congrats to Edgar Ramirez, Jay Heathen, and Carrie Swartz for winning the 3 prize packs this evening. Smack Daddius wants to know the chord progression for that song. Sure, yeah, I can do it. So the chord progression is it's G, and it goes to F. It's kind of a weirdly shaped F. If you wanna do it the way that I do, if you just want to do it with the pick, it's like, I heard the rusty gate swinging, and then to an E minor, through the cracked window to a C. But you climb right in, and then it's just over and over again. G, F, E minor, C. And then the chorus goes to G. I play it up here. I play this G, but you can play this G too. Oh, grab your clothes. That's a D. Oh, grab your clothes and wait in here. That's a C. Till I return. G, D. Only in first. That's a G to a D to a C. G, D, G, and then it ends, and then at the end you have a quick, you have a different ending, and it's like, this love, it's an F, this love, F to a C, this invincible love. It's just F, C, G over and over again until the end. So, pretty easy if you just wanted to strum it. I like to finger pick it and add in some other kind of chord shapes, like a half a C and a kind of like an A with an F and stuff like that. So, but you could play it pretty easy if you just strummed it. That'd be cool. I'd love to hear your version of it if you do it. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Richard. The cat's loving the music. I could see that song being a song that a cat would like. A song is about sneaking around with your girlfriend or boyfriend. That's what that song is about. The parents showing up like a Cheshire cat out of nowhere. Totally, I could see a sneaky cat liking that song. Those troublemakers. Hey, Jesus, good to see you. Thank you. Got all these boots, we might as well show them off, right? Next song that folks wanted. This is a request by Arturo. Wanted Held Together by Hand-Me-Downs. I think I saw in the live chat that somebody's first pair of boots was a pair of Hand-Me-Downs. Let's go, Nick. I'd love to hear a JC cover with your amazing voice. If anybody hasn't heard Nick and I's cover of How to Be Me, check it out. I put it up on a cover channel. I think if you just search Jeremiah Craig covers, it's the only one up there right now, but I got other plans to do some stuff. Got other plans. Here's Held Together by Hand-Me-Downs. This is a newer song. I don't have recorded yet. It's gonna be on the next one. It's gonna be on the next album. Held Together by Hand-Me-Downs. Thank you for requesting this one. Start out the day with my mother's pancake recipe. For that good old stick to your ribs all day energy. I pull on my Woolrich from great grandpa Moore. He helped our family with the cabin so we could move out the trailer. A watch from my father to know patience and time. He got it turning wrenches after 30 years of the grind. I'm suited up to last no matter what comes my way. I'm rooted in my past, ready to make this my day. They don't make them like they used to, pound for pound. I'm held together by hand-me-downs. My belt buckle and boots are from my godfather Bill. He wrote a book of his wisdom and I study it still. A hunting knife from my uncle with a tooled leather sheath. I dressed my first buck with it when I was only 14. And jeans from my brother since we're nearly the same size. But he does jujitsu and I drink more than what's wise. I'm suited up to last no matter what comes my way. I'm rooted in my past, ready to make this my day. It don't make them like they used to, pound for pound. I'm held together by hand-me-downs. In the evening I flip through pages of Louis L'Amour. Great Uncle Charlie read Taggart 3 times or 4. I lay down under Grandma's quilt that's ragged with years. With all this around, I can rest without fears. I'm suited up to last no matter what comes my way. I'm rooted in my past, ready to make this my day. It don't make them like they used to, pound for pound. I'm held together by hand-me-downs. I'm held together by hand-me-downs. Held together by hand-me-downs. That's a newer one that I don't have recorded yet. Thank you, Arturo, for requesting it. Thank you. I'm glad you like that song. Glad you like it. Whew. Oh man. True story. Everything in that song is something that I have that's been handed down. Everything. So all that stuff. Everything in that song is true. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Richard. Have a good one, Carol. Appreciate you hanging out this evening. Everybody was really nice tonight. It seemed like the chat was very civil. We didn't have any issues at all. The moderators seemed at least from what I noticed, maybe something happened when I wasn't paying attention. But it seemed like a good live chat tonight. Really good live chat. You guys are awesome. Everybody that comes through on my platform is always seems always really nice. Hey Jake Rios, how's it going? How often do I clean, polish the boot collection? I try to do it like every year at least, but most of the time I'm like, I look at the boots and I'm like, does this need it yet? And I'm like, probably. And then sometimes I'm like, no, not yet. So oftentimes I'll just let them go, probably longer than they need to. And it's gotten worse as I get more. But you really can't do too much, especially when you're using Bic 4. It's incredible how many times that we conditioned these boots while we were building them there at the Schwartz Custom Boots. It's like anytime before we did anything, we'd put a layer of Bic 4 on these. I swear, like we Bic 4'd the boots 3 or 4 times a day sometimes. So if you're using Bic 4, it's not like you can do it too much, it seems like. They took down half your comments. Smack Daddies, you rowdy bastard, you rowdy bastard. All right, we got some Home on the Range. Can't remember who requested it. Was it Doors Mike? Was it Richard? Have a good one. Oh, Carol's sticking around. I thought you were saying good night to Voltrix or Volturix. Carol's sticking around. I think one person said this happens a lot. When somebody says good night, they say good night to somebody else, but then you think that they're saying good night to everybody, and then we all get into this habit of saying good night to each other, and we're all still here. We're all saying good night to each other, but nobody goes anywhere. I think it's funny. Sorry, Carol, I started that. You were saying goodbye to somebody else, and I say goodbye to you. Home on the Range. Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, the skies are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, the skies are not cloudy all day. How often at night, when the heavens are bright, from the light of the glittering stars, I stood there amazed and wondered as I gazed, does their glory exceed that of ours? Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, the skies are not cloudy all day. Home on the Range. Thank you, Richard and Kathy Weed. Whew. My favorite couple. My favorite regular couple that comes through on the live streams. I'm glad you like that rendition. I'm glad you like it. If anybody just heard it for the first time, you can hear it on Spotify, Apple Music, and everywhere else. I did it with country music recording star Claudia Heuser. She has a great voice. Went there to do a boot collab with her, and I didn't want to let the opportunity slip away at doing a song collab as well. Jake Rios wants to hear some Johnny Cash. I can't play covers on this channel. Sometimes even when I play public domain songs like that one, I get in trouble and I have to fight YouTube, because the music industry out here is like, they are rough with their copyrights and their licenses. They are greedy. And YouTube just follows along with them. So I can't play covers. I can play a song that Johnny Cash did. And then I would be happy to play Inflatable Sofa as well. And Lee Hodge wants something with the harmonica, and Carol Burgess wants We've Bobtailed Further for Less. You got it. We'll do all of that stuff. We'll do all that stuff. Yeah, I didn't play anything with a harmonica time, huh? Lily Boys Outdoors. The giveaway entry was for 2 weeks. So we closed the giveaway at 5 o'clock this evening, and we already announced the giveaway winner. So this is the after party. We're just hanging out right now. The boots were won by Bonnie Gata. Here's a public domain song, an old folk song that Johnny Cash covered. So I'm covering a cover of a song that Johnny Cash covered. Is that too many covers? cover. It's called The Wreck of the Old 97. Well, they gave him his orders at Monroe, Virginia, saying, Steve, you're way behind time. This is not the 38, it's the old 97, and you must put her in the Spencer on time. So he turned and he said to his tired, greasy firemen, shovel on a little more coal. And when we reach those white oak mountains, you can watch old 97 roll. Well, it's a mighty rough road from Lynchburg to Danville on a line with a 3-mile grade. It was on this grade that he lost his air brakes. You can see what a jump he made. He was going down the grade, making 90 miles an hour when his whistle broke into a scream. He was found in the wreck with his hand on the throttle, scalded to death by the steam. A message arrived at Washington Station, and this is how it read. Those two brave men who pulled old 97 are laying in Danville dead. But they gave him his orders at Monroe, Virginia, saying, Steve, you're way behind time. This is not the 38, it's the old 97, and you must put her in the Spencer on time. Wreck of the Old 97. That's an old traditional ballad there. Appropriate for the Boots and Ballads, yeah. And it was covered once by Johnny Cash as well. I got my banjo in the other room because I was practicing with Levi the other day. So I think I'll probably have to skip it on the banjo here today because I'll have to leave the room and it'd be all awkward to step around all these boots and everything. Get myself another beer here. Maybe I'll go out there and get the banjo. We'll see how it goes. Thank you, Jake. So next up is Inflatable Sofa. Got a couple of requests for Inflatable Sofa, which is a song that I wrote back just before the pandemic. And I think it's probably the most requested song that I've written, at least for Coffee and Music's. It's a silly little song. It's a silly song about floating out on a lake during the end of the world. It's called Watch It All Burn from the Lake on Our Inflatable Sofa. That's the entire real title of the song. But we just shorten it to Inflatable Sofa most times. But here it is. Watch it all burn from the lake on our inflatable sofa. Well, I barely made it home. Everyone has lost control thanks to the earthquake and the mysterious plague. But I believe it was a sign when I found what the looters left behind. Relax, my love, we will soon be safe. So let's use all the air in our chests and simply float away from this mess. Yes, let's go out on the lake on our inflatable sofa and watch the world end. I got some beer and trail mix to hold us over till it's safe to start again. Darling, don't shed a tear, the apocalypse is here, but we can still grow older. We can see it turn and watch it all burn from the lake on our inflatable sofa. As we push off from the shore, we can see the world's at war, thanks to how beautiful the sky is tonight. The ash and clouds above our heads reflects a yellow and a blood red from the cities on fire, but out of sight. So if it's going to be this way, let's try to win and find a good spot to throw the anchor in. Yes, let's go out on the lake on our inflatable sofa and watch the world end. I got my fishing pole and a propane stove. The bass don't know what's coming for them. Darling, don't shed a tear, the apocalypse is here, but we can still grow older. We can see it turn and watch it all burn from the lake on our inflatable sofa. We can see it turn and watch it all burn from the lake on our inflatable sofa. Yeah, little. Watch it all burn from the lake on our inflatable sofa. Also from the album, Life is for Taking Chances. Lots of Life is for Taking Chances songs tonight. DJ wants to know if Wonderland will be on the next recording. It will. Yep, that's the plan. Those are all adventure songs, kind of. So, yeah, it'll be there. And Let's Find a Wonderland is a great adventure song. Now we got to do something with the harmonica, and then we'll play We've Bobtailed Further for Less. Let's see, what kind of harmonica song do we want right now? What kind of harmonica song? Thank you guys. What do we think of the vertical live stream? Is it bothering folks? I definitely noticed it was a little different for me, and I'll probably do the next few at least before I would decide to go back to horizontal, because it didn't go so badly. I mean, we got 1,500 folks through here this evening. 1,500, which is pretty awesome. And definitely more than the average Coffee and Music. Coffee and Music or the average Boots and Ballads. Usually it's around like 1,000, like it just hits over 1,000, so we're a little bit over average. And vertical, and YouTube is focusing on vertical live streams right now. Smack Daddius, have a question. I've seen something about reshaping the toe. If that's possible, would that typically be expensive? Yeah. So it's called relasting. So you can relast a boot, which the last is the thing that you put the boot around. A lot of people are relasting boots to have it be their size. Like if they, I heard this one story from Paul Krause, who does a little bit of relasting, not so often, but he does do it because he doesn't like to do it, because when you relast a boot, you basically have to change the dimensions of all of the pieces, even the top. But he did it once for, I remember he told the story. He did once for a lady whose dad passed away, and she always wanted her dad to, walk her down the aisle and give her away on her wedding day. But, of course, he had passed. So what she did was take his boots, which were, of course, a bigger size and they wouldn't fit her. But she had them relasted so that it would fit her. And that way, she was able to wear her dad's boots that fit her perfectly down the aisle. So, she was still, her dad was still basically walking her down the aisle because she was wearing her boots, his boots. So during that process, you can also change the toe shape. If the boot already fits you fine, and you want to relast it to have a different toe shape, you could do that sometimes as long as there's enough leather there, and depending on what kind of toe shape you want. So there needs to be enough leather underneath the sole, in between the sole and the insole, or like it just needs to be enough leather under there for it to work. Sometimes you can do it depending on the toe shape that you want. Sometimes not. But it's the same process. So whether you want to relast it to fit your foot, for the boot to fit your foot, or relast it to have a different toe shape, it's the same process. And that's how you would do it. It is expensive. It is expensive, and some people won't do it. I like the horizontal one too, DJ, but man, YouTube was squashing. They were squashing my views when I was doing horizontal live streams. And then I switched to vertical. Like I was getting 100, maybe 200 views on coffee and music. You switch to vertical, and right away I'm getting 1,000, 400, 500. Like it makes a huge difference. I'm basically getting punished for live streaming horizontal. That's how bad YouTube wants you to stream vertically. So they forced my hand. They forced it. Maybe I'll go back after I do like 3 of them. You can't test anything. You can't try anything unless you do it at least 3 times, and consider it a success or a failure, unless you do it 3 times. That's the rule. The rule of 3s. At least that's what I like to try to do. Let's do Bust Out Early John, since we're on the Life is for Taking Chances train. Here's another one from Life is for Taking Chances. When I got sick of running, they damned my soul to Diamond Point. Stamped, ulcered, and unclean, and that world-old fear cries testaments to the free. To keep its shiny sheen, and what can a poor sick man without friends or money do? You can call me Bust Out Early John, and you can bet your health I won't be here for long. Well, she heard me in the Capitol playing mandolin through the wall. Boys and she'd sing along, but with the dissonance of feds pressing the neighbor folks. Well, she couldn't find the song, and I'm so tired of it all. If only they let me go home. Yeah, they call me Bust Out Early John. You'll see my feared face again on that Capitol lawn. I got the world behind me, I have feelings and tastes. You'll only find me when I want, and I want to show you ain't chased. No, no. Now, you catch the news, and I'll catch a Route 1 bus. We'll see who catches it worse. All the true stories are sleeping beneath their trucks and laying blind to the purse. I won't be the last, and I'm certainly not the first. Yeah, they call me bust out early John. I find capital crowds will sing capital songs. Yeah. Now they gave me cold shackles when I needed a warm hand, and called my acts tragedies. I was poked and prodded, locked up and shipped out too, and taxed for my maladies. No matter the results, I'm cuffed as a carrier. Yeah, they call me bust out early John. When you come back with the meds, you find me gone. Men shrink from me, but only when informed. You'll only find me when I want, and I want to say you've been warned. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. That's Bust Out Early John off of the album Life is for Taking Chances. You can hear it on Spotify, Apple Music, and everywhere else. Yo, thanks for coming through here. Thanks for hanging out here during the after party. And now we got to get to Carol's request. We've bobtailed further for less. We've bobtailed further for less. Yeah, the vertical is I'm getting used to it. I kind of like it. It kind of crops everything a little bit nice and tight. It's a little bit easier to figure out what's going on in the background because there's less to deal with in the background, right? Hey, Phil. So glad you're still here. Thank you, Lee. I'm glad you like the harmonica stuff. Oh, Oktoberfest beer review. You should still post it. It's evergreen stuff. It always comes back around. And I'm sure there's Oktoberfest still out there in the stores. I could still go for an Oktoberfest. You kidding? That's a good beer. That's a good one of the good blends or whatever they call them. All right. We've bobtailed further for less. So this is a song about putting in the time. About putting in the time, and maybe you don't see that time investment, the return on that investment right away, but you know it'll come back around. You know it'll come back around eventually. And it comes from the saying bobtail from the trucker world, because the bobtail is the truck without the trailer, the tractor without the trailer. Whichever word you'd like to use. And if you're not a part of a company and you have to bobtail, you have to go someplace to get a trailer, you get the job, you're not paid for that time. So you're investing that time to get the reward, right? You're not getting anything right away. And that's what this song about. That's what this song is kind of about. So we've bobtailed further for less. What's up, Josh? Good to see you. Mark Somerville, currently rocking the Ariat Circuit Patriots, was wondering how mine look and held up. I had to sell mine because they don't have a B-widths. But I know that Josh Chamberlain, he's got a pair of the Ariat Circuit Patriots. We did a little video together. And damn, he's been putting his through the ringer. They are holding up really well for him last time I heard. So, and he loves them. He loves those Ariat Circuit Patriots. I'm gonna have to. I hope they make a B width because I would like. That's a comfy boot. That was a comfy boot for sure, and I'm sure it would be even more comfy if I had my correct width. We've bobtailed further for less. This one's off of the album In Vacant Dates and Intentions. That big old moon graces my rear view like a high beam cascade rig, a hauling stone for that morning crew. As I stop to rest for my last leg, and this road's running out of city with no expectations or tolls. No, she shines to the roots that grip me, with no one to bear the load. Yeah, we've a bobtailed further for less, and it looks like we're already dressed to make this right. She said, don't ever stop, son, as she put away the plates. With more cold shoulders won, we follow our streets, and this road's running out of heartland. She even put us on the crown, but these roots cradle a strong stand and won't ever let it down. Yeah, we've a bobtailed further for less, and we can't stop now, I must confess. We have to try. It's been miles since dinner. You can't forget to grease the fittings. Constantine cheers parking lot sinners, so I don't forget how to spend my slim winnings. And this road's running out of spirit. She cracked and full of holes. I believe it's time to commandeer it, where the roots take hold. Yeah, we've a bobtailed further for less, and here is the very best on our minds. We've bobtailed further for less. Thank you for the request, Carol. I don't play that one enough, do I? I don't play that one enough. Oh, gives me goosebumps. Gives me goosebumps. Totally, Brian. Nice fall melancholic song. It's not winter yet. It's not winter yet. Not until December. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Phil. Bobtail for an inflatable sofa, right? A whole truckload of inflatable sofas. Pre-inflated because geez, could you imagine if they were already all inflated? What a waste of space. All right, I got a couple more songs here for you before I call it a night. Because we got to get up early and do coffee music tomorrow, and I also got a show at Rising Storm Brewing tomorrow at 6 p.m. with my brother Levi. That's right, the Brothers Cross is playing in Livonia, New York at 6 p.m. It's going to be a fun show, so if you're in the area, you should come on out because it'll be a great time. I want to play this one song called You Can't Build It on a Clean Bench. This is a song that while I was at boot school, Dan Schwartz, we were getting ready to last the boots, and Dan Schwartz had taken my one boot. So basically, he would show me how to do it on one boot, and then I would do it to the other. So at the end of the school, if you do boot school, you basically make one. When it comes down to it, you basically make one of the boots yourself. The other on the other pair, or it switches back and forth whether it's the right boot or the left boot. But at the end of the day, you basically make one because he's showing you what to do on the other. So he's showing me how to last this boot, but he can't find the hammer, and he says you can't build boots on a clean bench. And I just liked that. I liked hearing it, and I was like, well, that kind of can be applied to anything, right? If you're building something, then usually you're making a mess first. You can't build something without making a mess. So I took that, and I just took boots out of it, but I made a verse about it with the boots. And I just made it, you can't build on a clean bench, because you can apply that to anything, right? You could apply that to even just moving to a new town and trying to build yourself up in the new community or make friends or whatever, which is the last verse. So that's what this song is about. You can't build anything without making a mess first. You can't build it on a clean bench. Dan had a plan to last those boots and tack that leather down. He took all it would give and asked a little more, but he couldn't find his hammer around. He found leather scraps, pegs and tacks, pliers and rafts and knives. Well, he didn't cuss, he didn't fuss, he just smiled with a shine in his eyes when he said, you can't build it on a clean bench. Everything is bound to be a mess when you're working on something new. The best part is creation, not the organization of the pieces we put together with our tools. The chef confessed she was a little stressed, starting her joint in the bay. That there was lots to do before cooking food, like bringing in the stoves and the paint. There were plyboards on sawhorses, with pots, cans, rollers, and fans. As it comes to life, it won't look nice, but wait till you taste what comes out of those pans. You can't build it on a clean bench. Everything is bound to be a mess when you're working on something new. The best part is creation, not the organization of the pieces we put together with our tools. Jesse moved west to find some work where the cost of living was low. Well, it's always hard to work that job and find new friends to get to know. Jesse would get frustrated behind on all of the chores, but when you start from scratch on a brand new patch, who cares about laundry on the floor? You can't build it on a clean bench. Everything is bound to be a mess when you're working on something new. The best part is creation, not the organization of the pieces we put together with our tools. Yeah. So let's go out and build something cool. And and not worry about the mess we make while we're building it. You know what I'm saying? You can't build it on a clean bench. That's a newer one that I don't have recorded yet. Mike, good to see you. Life is boots. Boots is life 100%. Let's go. Ibanez, do you still own that aren't in your true size? Do you still own boots that aren't in my true size? Oh yeah, totally. I'm gonna be putting them on my website to sell, and I took all the pictures and everything. So the boxes, I got a whole bunch of boxes over here. But the ones that I do have that are keepers, that are my size, that I like, are basically all behind me. And it's gonna equal out to be 36. So I'm gonna start a new thing next year. I've been kind of running it over in my head, like it'd be around 36 or 30. Around 36. Around 36. So basically, on this shelf behind me, I'm gonna fill that up, and then I'm gonna see if I can do it. It might be difficult, but in future reviews, after I have all of this from top to floor filled up, which I pretty much do, when I do future reviews, it's going to be, well, is it good enough for me to swap out a pair and only have 36 boots at any one time? So only the boots that fit on the shelf behind me for the most part. And is it 36? I don't know if that's what the number is going to be, but it makes the stakes for the reviews that much higher, right? Does it make the cut for the actual all-time collection that I have behind me? So it's going to add some drama. It's going to add suspense, because what if I get rid of a pair that you liked, that you saw me wear? What if I swap it out? Because if I swap it out, then I got to get rid of something else back here. I've been mulling it over, and I think I want to introduce that somehow in the next year or so, and I think it would add a nice extra level of entertainment and drama and suspense. Any chance to add in some little extra drama? You got to add in that drama. Mike likes that idea. No worries, Ibanez Gretschman. There's been worse comments. There's been worse spellings and stuff. We figured it out. I think I got the gist of it pretty okay. Yeah, that's what I like about the Boots and Ballads and the coffee and the music. It's like you guys are at your own personal concerts, right? It's fun that way. It's fun. Is DJ still here? He was asking about Let's Find a Wonderland, and I think that might be a fun. Might be a fun one to end on. Here, one more song. It's 10:30 in my neck of the woods. 10:30 at night, and I do have a show tomorrow, and got to get up and do coffee and music tomorrow. So if you guys want to have your own personal show in the morning too, for I don't know, like what do we usually stream for? 15 to 30 minutes sometimes. Maybe if someone buys, they can vote off a pair. I don't know if I want to give that power to somebody. That would add in extra drama. What if they vote off? What if they vote off my customs here? I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can risk that. I don't know if I can risk that, Lee. Tyler says we definitely need some more Hondo boot content. Funny you should say so. We got some Hondo boots content coming up. Hondo. Phil sent me these ones a little bit ago. Haven't done a video on them yet. They're the 8555. So we'll be doing a video on these ones here soon. We'll be doing a video on these ones soon. Let me see here. Chocolate bullhide, if I can get them out of the box. So we'll be doing a video on these ones here shortly. Chocolate bullhide. Gotta love it. Should be maybe possibly the next giveaway with Carter's boots, and hopefully we'll see if I can get that done by the end of the year. If not, we'll try to make it one of the first ones next year. So that's the plan. We got it. We're getting it done. Like Survivor. Yes, I love Survivor. No spoilers in the new episode, okay? I haven't watched the newest episode that came out on Wednesday. You guys want to know something funny? I love Survivor. I'm glad you brought this up. DJ is still here. Okay, cool. We'll do Let's Find a Wonderland to close it all out. But I want to tell you this story really quick because I'm a huge Survivor fan. I love Survivor. I love it so much that I play fantasy Survivor. So before the season starts, I get together with my wife and my friends, and we all have drafts. We draft the players. We draft the contestants. And then it gives me somebody to cheer for throughout the season. So we get points and stuff like fantasy football, except it's for Survivor. It's so much fun. I don't play fantasy football. The only thing I play is fantasy Survivor. It's so much fun. I love it. I love yelling at the people I drafted because they're stupid and they don't give me points. But I can't play fantasy football because I would just draft the Bills, and that probably wouldn't end up very well for me. It doesn't. Why would that? You can't just draft a team. Sometimes the team doesn't do well in certain areas. I just like to watch the Bills, but Survivor, fantasy Survivor all day. I love it. Phil, the 8555 is your favorite Hondo of all time? Can't wait to do it. That's awesome. All right, guys, this is my last tune. Let's Find a Wonderland. Thank you for joining me and hanging out for the after party. It's been a lot of fun, and we're gonna be doing lots more here down the line, especially next year. Getting back into it, and it's feeling good. It's feeling good. So, love you guys so much. Thank you for all your support and sticking with me here on this beautiful Thursday. Let's find a Wonderland. Grab your pack and let's go back to the quiet and clear nights. I could use a break from making haste, surrounded by city sights. As kayaks float and snow graces slopes I'm made to explore. So come with me and we'll both be free to discover what it's all for. Let's find a wonderland. Mountain tops to Pacific sands. Let's find some strong ground to stand on, just because we can. Yeah. Take the exit lane to the high desert plains where the water pours in from the plateau. The ancient lakes can't be forsaken, and that's where I want to go. Then back to the Cascades for the steepest grade and all the mountainside thrills. Well, it's quite a feat that makes the slopes back east look like molehills. Yeah. Let's find a wonderland. Mountain tops to Pacific sands. Let's find some strong ground to stand on, just because we can. Yeah. So pick a trail and forward your mail, 'cause we won't be back for a time. On sunny days or when it rains, there's no telling what we'll find. From canyons grand to Pacific sands, you will always have my hand. We'll be farmers tan in our V-dub van, finding our wonderland. Let's find a wonderland. Mountain tops to Pacific sands. Let's find some strong ground to stand on, just because we can. Yeah, let's find a wonderland. Let's find a wonderland. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me on this Boots and Ballads. I appreciate you guys so much. If you want more music, it's on YouTube, it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music. You can find it. I'm also going to be live streaming again tomorrow morning for Coffee and Music number 1542, because that's how many of these things that we do. I'm always live streaming someplace, and tomorrow's live stream is going to be on Facebook. So I will see you guys around. And if I don't see you, I hope you guys have a spectacular weekend. And just live it up. Just living it up. Love you guys so much. I'm going to finish this off like I do Coffee and Music, because why the hell not? Let's kick ass. Take names. And have a little fun while we're at it, like always. Wishing you guys the best. Congrats to all the winners tonight. And hope to see you guys around in all of the other content that I do around the internet. Love you guys so much. Love you guys so much. Truly. You're the best. And I hope you guys have a spectacular evening. Cheers. Have a good one.